YouTube. What is going on, guys? Guess who? It's the Red Bricks FC Ninja, and we are back with the full-time match from Anfield. Liverpool versus Arsenal has finished 5-5. Some of those goals were absolutely amazing. Origi, Oct19, even Willock's cracker to make it 5-4 to Arsenal with like 5 minutes to go, 10 minutes to go. But big cock Divock. Oh my god. Seriously, guys, amazing match. Both defenses absolutely whack as hell. Like, just rubbish. Both of them crap. But the thing is about is, look at Arsenal's backline. Kolasinac, Holding, Mustafi, and Bellerin. Like, I know Bellerin's just come back from like injury. Kolasinac is in and out of the side. Holding's been injured, a long injury out. He's just getting some game time. But he was first team last season. But yeah, I get Mustafi. Yeah, at one point he was first team. You know, but that's a decent back line. Much better than our back line for sure. This is my preview team, so it's not quite the first time, but we only had Gomez and Milner. Milner ain't a natural left back or right back. So the only real one we had in there was Gomez, who was certified, and at the moment he's sitting 4th choice centre back. The least. After this game, maybe even Sepp Vandenberg will be up in front of him. Who knows, man? I don't know what is going on with Joe Gomez. I do not know what's going on with him. But guys, let's quickly go through the sides. My predicted lineup was Larouche left back, Dejan Lovren, Joe Gomez centre backs, James Milner right back, with Kelleher in goal, Adam Lallana, Naby Keita, Oxlade-Chamberlain central 3, and Harvey Elliott right wing. Our substitutes I thought was going to be Firmino, Divock Origi, Mane, Wijnaldum, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Sepp Vandenberg, and Adrian. And nowhere near that, guys. Nowhere near. Completely wrong. The first team, first 11, so-so. Jesus. Injury list: Shaqiri, Matip, Salah. Angry Birds dropped from the squad. It should really be the bench, but Alisson, Keanu Hoover, he's away with the under-17s Holland's international side in I think it's a European Cup or something like that. Robertson, Jordan Henderson, Virgil van Dijk, Fabinho. Guys, totally wrong. So I'll be back shortly with the actual Liverpool side that Klopp fielded. So guys, welcome back. We have completely changed the starting lineup, the substitutes bench, to the actual squad lineups for this game. So let's quickly run through the Angry Birds drop from the squad, and basically, as you can see, it is literally our whole first team. Yeah, it's our whole first team. So obviously we have Wijnaldum, Virgil van Dijk, Fabinho, Robertson, Henderson, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Sadio Mane, Dejan Lovren, Roberto Firmino, Alisson, Keanu Hoover. As I said before, he's away with Holland on an under-17s international tournament. Our injury list obviously stays the same: Shaqiri, Matip, Salah. Our substitutes bench, guys, was Adrian in goal, Larouche, Billy Cometio, Leighton Clarkson, Pedro Chirivella, Curtis Jones, and Herbie Kane. Our starting lineup, guys, was Kelleher in goal, James Milner left back, Sepp Vandenberg centre back, partnering Joe Gomez, Nico Williams right back, Lallana, Naby Keita, and Chamberlain occupying the middle three. And then up top in the three is Divock Origi, Ryan Brewster, and Harvey Elliott. So guys, it was literally like this. Poor old Adam Lallana was just properly, seriously on his own in there. It was just ridiculous. Like, you know, Ozil was a little bit deeper just here, and Lallana was in this spot here. doing absolutely all the link play, receiving it off Gomez and trying to feed it in up here. You know, 1-2s off Gomez to Williams, right? Williams was looking for Elliott, who messed up on a couple occasions. Lallana was taking it off Set. Lallana was taking it off Milner. Lallana was doing the job backwards, forwards, turning, moving. He was doing the thing. This is what this guy is supposed to be doing. You know, playing with the back four, right? And he moves it out wide. You move it out wide. This is what his job. Fabinho does the same damn thing. But these two were literally like just playing like they was up front all the time. It was really, really embarrassing. It was so bad. And I knew this would happen. I knew this would happen when these guys both played together. When Keita and Ox both played together. And the thing is, I thought, like, you know, I thought Ox would push forward. Like, you know, but I thought Keita, I really, really thought Keita would dominate the game. Literally run this game. Because he, right, he is officially, most probably, talent-wise and experience, the best player on that pitch. He should have been miles ahead of every single. He should have looked a class, an absolute class above the rest. The thing is, Ozil started the game with that heavy name tag. He was officially the biggest player on the pitch, right? He carried it, done jack diddly squat in my opinion. Don't know what is going on with that player, but this isn't about Arsenal. The Naby Keita, for us, everyone was looking at him for a massive performance. He was pants. He was poor. There's no urgency in his gameplay. He just does these slow, pointless 1-2s and stuff. Yeah, play it with your back. It looks nice, but how effective is it? Like, we know you've got that talent. Like, when he first started playing, I saw loads of talent in him. He was dribbling. He looked up for it. Now, I feel like he's lost his momentum. It just looks like he's not bothered. He doesn't really care. Like, seriously, I just see him on Instagram, you know, showing off trainers and nonsense like that. I'm not feeling it. I don't know what happened with him today. He went off. Rumours are he's injured. It makes sense. He looks injured. I don't know whether he picked up the injury or it was something from training and they tried to play him. But it's not even one step forward, half a step forward, 5 steps back. We can't continue with this player. I don't know. I do not know where he goes from here. But obviously, to the treatment room, you know, and out for like probably another 4 weeks. I just don't get it. I really still want to see him in a full strength Liverpool side. If you're putting him in a side where the back four aren't good on the ball, it's hard for a midfielder to receive the ball. To be fair, Joe Gomez a few months ago was first team and was solid with Van Dijk. So at this level, you shouldn't have no problems receiving it off of a defender. Amateur level, Sunday League, you just get the defenders that hump it down the pitch. And when you're a midfielder, you don't like that because you're going to run after it. You want to play football and you want to receive it back to goal, turn, look around, pass it out wide, get your team moving. That's how we ball. But at this level, it's really not an excuse. So really and truly, Naby, he should have been, even when he wasn't injured, he should have been looking like fire. Coming deep, picking it up, like starting moves, just all of that stuff. People have been hailing him over the last few days against Manchester City, Manchester United, against who was the other team he came on against? Genk. Like all of the talk about how his stats are this, his stats are that. I wanted to see that in the first half an hour of this match, and I didn't see nothing. I saw him lose the ball on a couple of occasions. I saw Ox lose the ball on a couple of occasions. The best player was Adam damn Lallana. He was the one doing all of the dog work. And those two are supposed to be more physical than Adam. I saw Adam slide tackling, chasing back, trying to, you know, win recoveries, all sorts. Bless him. He worked his butt off today and he was quality. Adam was quality. Adam, for me, was my man of the match. He was my man of the match. Yes, Adam Lallana was my general all-round man of the match. There were some fantastic goals in this game. Origi properly turned up. In fact, the way Origi turned up. So if you look at the team now, you look at this team now, and you'll say, who's the match winners there? You probably think Keita, Ox, Divock, Origi. The least likely of all of those match winners turned up today. Origi's a substitute for the front three, right? And my man turned up today. How can he turn up today, right? And Naby Keita don't turn up today. He didn't even turn up in the first 30 minutes when he was at full strength. Even Ox banged one in. Ox turned up, half turned up. At least he made up for it, his errors. You know, got them back in the game. Even Elliott gave away the pass that led to the goal, the Arsenal goal, the defensive mistake. I said in my video, go and watch it, in the preview, MK Dons. I said Curtis Jones was my man of the match. I thought he was excellent going forwards and backwards. All-round midfielder, understands the 4-3-3 formation Klopp is playing. Elliott, I did a player review on Elliott as well. I said, didn't like the way he wasn't going back well. And he was fantastic going forward, needs to work on his going backwards. What happens in this game? He gets caught out. Everyone was ranting and raving about him. Oh, Elliott, oh, superstar in the making. Give me a damn break. He's got a long way to go. And in this game, he was decent. That's it. Decent. He was decent, and that is it. Nothing more, nothing less. I know he's young, and I know he's got a lot of work to do. I get that. But this was a good step for him. And I think against this Arsenal side, he should have done better. He should have been better. There was man like Willock, Saka, Nathan Niles. Like, they're not far better than him. They're all right. They're first team regulars for Arsenal, arguably. Like, Niles is a first teamer. Saka's a first teamer. Ozil, Bellerin will be. Kolasinac has been in and out. Holden will be, because I think he's one of their best centre backs when he's properly fully fit. He's been injured. Mustafi's hit and miss. Martini's the backup goalkeeper. With our third team, we actually beat their second team. Well, yeah, pretty much. 16-year-old Seth Vandenberg, 16 years old, I think. Harvey Elliott, 16-year-old. 16-year-olds. Half the team. It's not really a third team. I guess it's a second team. Oxlade, Origi, Keita, Lallana, Milner. I guess it's the second team. Yeah, with a few 16-year-olds. I called it. Everybody ranting and raving about this kid. I said, no, he needs to work on his defensive duties. Guys, let's quickly go through some ratings. So James Milner, felt like he was a bit, I don't know, he wasn't really that motivated for this one. He wasn't, it's a level down. He didn't look himself. He looks like, I don't know, it looks strange. I'm gonna give Milner probably a 6. Seth Vandenberg played some dodgy passes. Guy's 16 years old, I think. Gonna have to give him, I think he was below average, 5. Joe Gomez, best of the 4, I think, and he only gets a 6, as good as Milner. And that's just because they're first team professionals, to be fair. Williams was good. I think he got the assist. I'm gonna watch the game again after this. I thought he was alright. Give him a 6, same as Milner. Lallana, I thought Lallana was the best. I thought he was the hardest working of the side. I thought he was always in the game. He showed, he received the passes back to goal. He was always an option. I saw him, I bless him. He was trying to do his recovery tackles. He was trying to get physical. He's not about that life. I'm gonna give Lallana 8. I thought he was really good. I thought he was quality, in fact. Naby Keita for the half an hour that he was on also. Sorry, Nabs, he was poor. I'm gonna give you a 5. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, lucky scored that blinder of a goal because he was having an absolute mare as well. You can get a 6. Harvey Elliott, I thought he was steady. The mistake, probably give him a 6.5. Ryan Brewster, I thought he was steady throughout the whole game. He was consistent, got better towards the end when we started dominating the ball more. He was doing a lot of what he was doing was Firmino-esque. He was tracking back, he was challenging when he lost the ball, he was running. Yeah, I like that. I really like that. I thought he had a better game than he did than against MK Dons, and he was looking very similar to how Firmino plays. The things he was doing, his work rate, it was brilliant. And he should have a good work rate. He's physical, he's young, he's energetic. He should be working really hard. I'm gonna go for a 7.5 for Brewster. Also, he caused the error from Mustafi with the early goal. Divock Origi got the equaliser, fantastic goal. Scored another one. I'm gonna have to go a bit better than Lallana. I know I said Lallana was my man in the match. He still is. Divock just gets the score, just gets the 0.5 more. I'm giving him an 8.5. Average performance, but 2 absolute vital goals bumps him up to that 0.5 advantage. So Divock 8.5. So they were the ratings, guys. Substitutions. Curtis Jones came on for Naby Keita, and Pedro Chirivella came on for Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. The Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain substitution was probably, I think, tactical. Aston Villa on Saturday, so he will be part of the first team squad. He probably may even start because of the whole Fabinho thing, but I think Klopp will start Fabinho. I think he's going to risk it, but we'll see what happens there. Curtis Jones came on. I like him. I think he made a difference. I think he gave a bit more energy up there. It was unfamiliar territory for Bellerin, plus getting back from injury recently as well. So it was awkward. He gave a good account of himself for the time he was on. I'm going to go with just a nice steady 6, Curtis Jones. Didn't do anything special, just nice comfortable performance. Also, Chirivella, I thought when he came on, he kind of steadied the ship. He was doing a simple pass, he was looking for the ball, he was receiving it, he was moving into spaces, he was calling for, you could see, he added a nice bit of control, and he kept the pressure on Arsenal in those dying moments. Watch him. If you watch the game again, watch Pedro Chirivella when he comes on. He just does the basic stuff, and he's just very good, consistent and calm with it. Naby was doing the same thing, but it was nice to see Pedro come on and do that too. So for him, I'm going to give him a 6 also. Just nice, steady. I can't remember if I rated Kelleher, goalkeeper. I'm going to give him, conceding 5 goals, the fact that there was about 4 of them with defensive errors. I'm actually surprised the defense got those ratings, to be fair. Maybe I should bring them down a bit. I'm going to drop Gomez to a 5 and Vandenberg 5 as well. 5 is a perfect number because that's how many we bloody conceded. His performance during the game, I'm going to give him a 5. But remembering penalties, he saved the penalty, he won us the penalty shootout, got us into the next round. Yes, the players helped because they all scored. So that was fantastic, but ultimately Kelleher did get us the victory. 5 because of the penalty. I'm going to give him I'm going to go for a 7. So yes, guys, he gets a 7 for his superstar save. Man of the match prediction was Harvey Elliott. He had a nice game. It was a good game. He was consistent, made a mistake, won the penalty. What more can I say? After watching the game, I went for Lallana. I thought Lallana was my favourite. So my scorers, completely wrong, obviously. My score, completely wrong. Did not expect a 5-5. My starting lineup, everything subs, dropped from the squad. Wrong. Next up is Aston Villa on the weekend, 3 o'clock kickoff. It is away to Villa. I am hoping to be there with my mask, sitting in the Villa section. Not. No, yeah, hopefully I'm in the away end with my mask on. So if you guys are watching, look out for Red Mist FC Ninja in the cop end, not the cop end, sorry, in the away end. And then you can expect to see, I won't do it the night I get back, but then I will do it the following morning. So hopefully by Sunday night, the post-match review of the Villa-Liverpool game will be available on my YouTube. So guys, I think I've missed a lot of stuff, but I'm tired and it's getting late and I don't want to shout anymore because of the neighbours. So I'm going to wrap it up here. So yes guys, I've been the Red Mist FC Ninja. This has been a post-match full-time review of Liverpool versus Arsenal. Finished 5-5. So guys, we move on to Villa away. So guys, I will see you all soon. Let's do this.